Guys, this is the birthday party princess. Sorry, I don't sound so great, and that this isn't the double post, I promise, but as you can see as you can hear from the way that I sound, I'm actually very sick, so I wasn't able to do the double post that I wanted to for the end of this month, so instead I will simply do one half of it, and then post up the other half early next month. So, yay for that. But I am still doing it. So, I wanted to show you a thing that is the first thing that people notice when they walk into my office, which is my princess wall. And my princess items that sit under it. As you remember, or maybe not remember, I mentioned that I don't often get pictures from birthdays because, just for some reason, the parents don't usually remember to give a copy to the princess. I don't think they think that we care, but, we do care. And so, if I had pictures from every party I've ever done, they would cover all my walls. But as it is, I just have a wall of every picture from every party that I've done where I actually had pictures given to me, or my boss took some pictures and decided to give me a copy or something. So, I have a wall that they all sit on, all of them. All the ones that I get. I don't have one of me and Magda yet from the Frozen party from a little while ago, just because I haven't printed them out, but I will. And when I do, we will go on the wall just like here, where I have pictures of me with the kids, and I have a little cutout heart I made with the name of the child that I did that party for. And you can see right here it says Lindsay First Party. For one of three firsts, I think. There's an awful lot of firsts in this job. There's your first gig where you're just on training, so you're kind of accompanying everybody else, and I was Alice then, and that was my very first party where I officially got paid my regular wage. And there's me. And then there was my very first solo party where I was Rapunzel and all that. So, but that was my first actual booked party, and that was kind of cool. And there's a thank you card from Emma and Emma's mom, Sandra Monty. And I save everything that everybody gives me because I just love it so much. There's me at the Walk for Wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And the little Make-A-Wish Foundation keychain that they gave me that's also a flashlight. And, it's just, I don't know, it's a way for me to remember all the stuff that I've done at parties. Although, I'm glad I'm moving into a new office. I'll have more room to spread out because it's kind of getting a little bit crowded over here. Either I gotta start on a second wall or move. And there's one of the Frozen napkins from Magda's party that her mom gave me that I saved as a little souvenir. There are a lot of things up here that kids have given me that I always save. There's a thank you birthday party card. Happy birthday, Marty. Where I did a party for a customer right around the time of my own birthday. And so they sent me a little thank you card. To the birthday queen. And that was nice. And on these little shelves are all the things that kids give me at parties. They run up and say, "Oh, Cinderella, I got a little, a little ring with your face on it, and you can have it too." Sorry, I'm super out of it. I'm still coming off a whole bunch of Benadryl and everything. But, they give me all these little things from their gift bags or when they win them out of the, prize games and everything when they do carnival-style parties. And I keep them because they're important to me. There's a little robot crab, a Hello Kitty ring, a duck. Here's one of the ducks from the Children's Hospital. Let me see. I wrote on there, Children's Hospital of Pennsylvania, CHOP 62513. I think I got that from my mom. Every time I would make something for my mom when I was a kid, in crafts or whatever, and give it to her for Christmas, she'd always end up writing the date on the bottom so that she wouldn't forget when I gave it to her. Now I do that too. But, just little things that kids give me, and they're because they want the princess to feel like it's a party for her too, and so they give her things, and I always keep them, just always. And here's a little bottle, a little bottle of homemade lemonade. It's all kind of dried up now, so it's mostly just sugar and a sludgy lemonade thing. But a little girl at a convention where I was dressed as a princess. I was a guest at Anime LA, and there was a little girl there who was there as just with her parents who were guests of the convention. And I think her father was a voice actor. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forget at the moment. But she was kind of bored hanging out at the convention because there wasn't much for her to do because she was sort of too young. And so that's her. Oh no, her little name tag fell down. Oh well, I'll have to go and fish it out. But she liked hanging around with me because I was selling these little My Little Pony wings, and she was a big fan of Rainbow Dash. And you can see I've got like a Wonderbolts kind of theme going on. I've got a Wonderbolts logo necklace that I made myself, and like a pair of goggles, and the blue and gold of their stuff. And I ended up giving her a pair of wings in the little gift basket that everybody made for her, and she hung around and talked ponies with me at most of the con. This isn't just a wall for all the, the kids I've met at parties. It's mostly just for, like, some of the funny kids I've met in my life. Here's a picture from the neighbors when they were making that cardboard spaceship, the two little kids who live next door. The USS We Will Rock You. That kid ain't right. And here's one from before I was a party princess, when we were just cosplayers at the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, and there's my friend Morgan as Tinkerbell and me as Alice. And of course we dressed up like that, and it was a weekend where it was not just cosplayers but also just regular people, and the kids all went nuts and all wanted pictures with us. That was actually from one year, and that one's from the previous year, where all the kids wanted pictures with us anyways, even though like we were doing like tea costume or tea time versions of the princesses. And there's us and Nathan Fillion, who crashed our photo shoot at San Diego. There's a visit to the St. Christopher's Hospital, and the little cape that I made for Eliana. And there's Super Lindsay and her birthday party with Supergirl. It's just like it's a lot of really awesome things that I've done with really awesome kids. We made, at Dahlia's birthday party, we made little lion hand puppets, which I thought was really cool. I don't know. I think these kind of things are important. We have the Saint, is it St. Christopher? Yeah. So I can't always remember which, yep, there it is. St. Christopher's Hospital. When they did their prom for the oncology department and for all the kids who either couldn't go to prom or just for the younger kids, and they had a photo booth, so Ariel, or rather the Littlest Mermaid, did pictures with all the kids in there. Oh, that was so much fun. There's my ticket for the cruise ship. My parties at My Little Adventures with all the little kids. Oh man, it's just so much fun. I love looking through all these. I think they're so great because the kids I meet are so great, and they're just, I don't know, they're just like a fantastic group of kids. All of them. And and my best friend Paul's girlfriend's daughter, Kadrisha, is an amazing kid, and she's always giving me like little things that she makes. She's very crafty. And here's a seashell on a ribbon, like a necklace that she made. And see if I can get it into focus. Oh, I don't know if it's got like a little rub-on detail of Donatello from the newest Ninja Turtles cartoon with the name Marty on it, with my name, because she knows I'm a huge Donnie fan. There we go. So she like made it for me to wear as a necklace, but I'd rather keep it up here and keep it nice. I don't want to lose that. That's kind of way awesome. So yeah, that's those are all my little party things, but in a little while I'm going to be moving to a new place with my roommate Paul, and I'm going to have a much bigger office and much more area to store all my princess stuff, and I'm finally going to have like a dedicated room where I can keep all my sewing stuff separate and have a big, like, one whole wall is just going to be dedicated to my wigs and my dresses and everything. Right now you can see I've got little accessories just kind of sitting down here. I got my glass slippers, my extremely impossible to find 10-year-old glass slippers. You think, oh, PVC shoes, oh, they're not that hard to find. And they're not, but not in this style. Not with that regular high heel on them, like the spiked heel. You can find big clunky square ones now, or ones with like big butterfly cutouts, or like the stripper platform ones. You can't find those. My father just help me put new screws into the heels because I lost a heel for the third time at a party, so he helped me set new screws in it. I am never letting those go. And I just wore them to the Elsa party, so they went over really well. And I've gotten like some of my crowns, my mermaid necklace that I made, my bell choker, Sleeping Beauty crown that I made. Ooh, I'm gonna make another one of these for my boss, because she said the girls have already gone through some of the ones I made for her. And here's more recently a newspaper article from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette about professional princessing that they interviewed me for. And Courtney of Bridgeville had her picture taken for one of them. She does beautiful face painting. I am not that good at face painting. I either have to, I don't know, take a class or something, or get a little bit just more skilled on the job, because I think that's a weak point of me, is I'm not very good at face painting. Oh, and of course, what collection would be complete without this? This is epic as all anything. You see that? I know I must have told this a long time ago on my blog or on the original essay thread, but this is from San Diego Comic-Con, which I love to go to. And I save up to go to it almost every year, although I missed it this year. I was walking through the the exhibitors hall, where all the expensive art is, and there's a lot of professional artists over on the right-hand side, and, you know, they sell prints for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I'm looking at all these beautiful art prints by all these professionals, and this little piece is sitting on top of somebody's portfolio, and it says $1, and it's a robot, and it's signed Oliver. And I asked the guy about it, and he said, oh, that's my son Oliver. He wanted to sell some art too, so I told him he could. So I put it on my table, and I said, I will buy that for $1. That is awesome. Look at that robot. He's got little wheels for feet. That's incredible. And so he sold it to me, and he said, well, that's so funny. Oliver will be so pleased. Oliver was, I think, either 4 or 5. And later I came by, and he said, would you mind coming back to meet Oliver? He's really excited that he sold a piece of art, and he's taking a nap right now. He's taking his nap in his hotel room, but he'd really like to meet his fan. And I said, no, sure. And I came by later to meet Oliver. And I wanted to tell the kid, you know, at the age of 4, you're probably the youngest kid to ever sell art at San Diego Comic-Con's exhibitor. You're probably the youngest exhibitor there. And you sure beat me out. I don't think I've ever sold anything at an international convention when I was 5. But when I saw that picture, I got it, and I framed it immediately. And I said, you know, I made the best purchase of anybody here at Comic-Con. That is terrific. I think that is so fantastic. Everybody who comes in and says, what the heck is that? I was like, you don't know? That's an Oliver original. And here are my Knuckle Duster wand, logo, which is from a convention that I did. I'd like to hang it up on my booth now. Whoops. Oof, I'm so out of it. I'm so tired. But yeah, that's my logo now, is the Knuckle Duster wands crossed. Somebody once, the reason I do Knuckle Duster wands is I had one for a skit I did at Comic-Con, of course. It was a prop, and it's up on my wall in another area in my room. And I was doing either a video, or I just took a picture of myself sitting at my desk, and it was up in the background. And somebody on the original Something Awful forum said, please tell me, because it's kind of hard to see, but please tell me that's a magic wand with brass knuckles attached. I know it isn't, but please tell me that anyways. And I said, actually, yes, it is. And I took a picture, and they said, I can't believe that. And they started calling it the Knuckle Duster wand. And I said, you know, that perfectly illustrates my job. There's one end for granting wishes to good little children, and another end for enforcing tips out of parents. I am a party princess, not a Disney princess who is all sweetness and smiles all the time. I'm a party princess. I'm sweetness and smiles on the job, but I got a tough side to me. I gotta hustle that sparkle. I gotta make that money. I don't fool around. So you don't pay up. You get the other end of the wand. It's so purposely encompasses my job. I think that's so funny. So that is my little princess area. And I have lots more areas in my house spread out. Like in my bedroom, I have a whole wardrobe with all my dresses in it, and a whole shelf with all my other accessories, my ball gown, gloves, my shoes, and everything. And the wigs are on a big stand. Oh God, it's ridiculous. I can't wait to move and get this new wonderful house where I have this whole entire just dedicated room for all of my work stuff. And here are my puppets. Madame Fortuna, who tells fortunes to kids sometimes at parties. She's got her little earring in. She doesn't have her costume on, but and some of Fish Puppet's understudies. Fish Puppet does actually have many understudies because I go through a lot of Fish Puppets. And I think we'll do Fish Puppet email next. Fish Puppet can answer some messages from anybody who wants to write in. That will be kind of funny. This is the only one without children in it, I think. That's me at NPR. And when I did an interview with Jackie Lyden, and there's a bunch of like people who work there and interns, and that was kind of funny. But that's my wall, and hopefully when I move to the new place, I'll be able to expand it and put up all my other pictures. Right now it's all kind of crammed in between my bookshelf and under the sloping roof of my office. There's not a lot of room for everything in my office, but when I move to the new place, there will be, and it'll be amazing, and I'm going to show you. You're all going to be so envious of all my little wigs in a row on the shelf, and all my dresses hung up neatly. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't even say it. But thanks very much for watching this this rambling video. Sorry I'm sick in it, but I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later.